Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Tristan Nunez. I believe this is my first video. I want to take you inside of one of my upcoming listings. It is a new construction house here in Helmetta, New Jersey, and I kind of wanted to walk you through, let you see what the progress is now, some information about how we ended up getting the house and all of that stuff. So come on in, let's take a look and see what it's like in there. So now that we're inside, it is absolutely freezing in here. We're still waiting on the heat and the electric, but just a little bit about the place. I believe it's going to be 4 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms, finished basement, and it's coming in well over 2,000 square feet. I believe it's 2,300, but again, we could always check once everything's all done and all of that stuff. But yeah, so as we talk a little bit about how we got the house and how we got the transaction, I wanted to walk you through at least the first floor, second floor, and all of that to give you some ideas. So right now, you're probably standing in a formal living room type of space, family room type of space. A lot of natural light. It's pretty open and all of that stuff. I'm probably in the dining room area. Um, Nice little table here, dinners, all that type of stuff. Typical dining room stuff. This is, I'm about 99% sure, going to be the kitchen. Um, as you can see, we already have like the sink hookups and all of that stuff. So it's probably going to be like an L-shaped kitchen over here. And then this is probably going to be like another family dining room area. Not 100% sure why there's a hole in the wall, but I think it's because there is a fireplace type of thing going there, some type of media center. Who knows? So, as you walk through the place, just to give you a little bit of an insight, that house that you see back there. So, that one right there, there's a family currently living in it. So, I don't want to go up to the front. But I actually sold that house and um, connected the builders with this lot so they can start building this one. So, the situation was the previous owner of that house actually owned this lot as well. And her whole thing was she did not want to sell the house and keep the lot, or vice versa. She kind of wanted it to be a package deal. I'm not a builder myself, but as a realtor, I need to know the right people and I need to put them in the right situations to not only meet their expectations, but exceed their expectations. So, whatever, we go through the process. We end up getting her house. I sell her house. We end up connecting her with a buyer. They buy her land. They start building this house. And I can show you some pictures of what that property looked like. Yeah, so that was pretty much the situation there. So I could actually also probably put in some pictures of what the lot looked like. So yeah, so that's that. So as we keep walking through, it's probably going to be a bathroom right over here. Nice deep closet coming up on the garage, and here's the full one-car garage. So that's pretty much the layout of the first floor. We can come down to the basement now, kind of take a look at what this is looking like. So again, like I was saying, this lot itself, it was pretty wooded. There was a good amount of trees on it. Um, there was no structures, no buildings, not even a shed or anything on this lot. But obviously, you can see what it turned out to be. We have our utility room, a full bathroom down here, and again, this is going to be the size of the basement. So, it's all in all, I think, coming along very well. To think that it was just vacant land, to think it was just empty land back then, it's awesome to see what it's finally turned out to be. So that's pretty cool, and the builders worked pretty quick. I mean, a little bit about the process of anybody interested or looking to get into building, or working with people to get them connected with builders. The first step is always finding out if the land is buildable. You have to know if you can even put a house on the lot, if the township allows it, right? I mean, uh, when we first looked at the property, the previous owner was saying, well, my house is on a similar lot, so why wouldn't we be able to put up a property? But the whole thing is, the township updates their requirements, right? What may have been okay 50 years ago might not be okay now. So that was step one: calling the township, figuring out if the lot itself is even buildable, right? So what that entails is getting a surveyor to come out here. You want to make sure that they can get the proper measurements. You want to make sure that they can give an accurate description of what the lot is. So when you present it to the township, they know exactly what you're inquiring about. So Thankfully, the township did not update any requirements or anything. Um, and the lot is an exact match to what that house is on right now. So it was a pretty clean transition. But before we keep going with that, just a little breakdown. So this is probably going to be the biggest bedroom. Nice big bathroom in here, walk-in closet, and then also access to the attic up there. And then as we come this way, this in here is going to be a bathroom. We're going to have a washer and dryer hookup up here, which is honestly becoming more and more popular. Not sure if you guys have seen that at all, when you're touring houses, looking at houses, but I've seen a lot of washer and dryer hookups a lot closer to the bedrooms than in the basement. And it kind of makes sense, if your dirty clothes are on the top floor, why not put your washing machines on the top floor? It makes sense. It makes sense. So that's what's up here. And then we have those two other bedrooms. And then nice little open space for walkways and all that stuff. All in all, I think the house is pretty nice. Pretty nice, coming together pretty well. Like I was saying, after we get the survey done, we close on the transaction. I help her sell her house, and then I get the buyers connected to help him start building here. He has to go through the permit process, right? So you need to get an architect to get architectural designs, again, to get approved by the township. You need to make sure that the city gas lines, the sewer lines, and all of that stuff is feasible for you to put a house here. So that's pretty much what the first 6 months probably look like. 4 to 6 months is working with the township, making sure you can build something, making sure that they're willing to help you, in terms of getting the permits, getting all the approvals and all of that stuff, making sure that it's just feasible to put a property on the lot that you bought, which again, I had to do the due diligence on my end. I had to make sure that it was, feasible. And again, you just got to connect the people, to get the transactions done. And I think that just comes with the value of being someone who's been in the space for some time. You meet a lot of people. You meet people who've done this, who do certain things, and that's what you just have to do. You have to connect the puzzle pieces, right? As a realtor, that's what I feel like I do. I connect puzzle pieces. Somebody wants to sell their house, I need to link them with a buyer. Someone wants to build a house, I need to find them land, right? So you're just creating a giant puzzle to where every piece is winning. So that's pretty much what happened here. Once the township's out of the way in terms of getting the approvals, getting the permits, getting all of that stuff done, then it really falls into the hands of the builder. Obviously, this builder has subcontractors. He has teams meant for this, people who are framing, people who are sheetrocking, running electric, running plumbing. So he does all of that stuff. And, he has a team in place to get all of these things done. Yeah, so as you can see, the property isn't fully done yet. It's sheetrocked, it's framed. I mean, the floors are in and everything, but it's obviously not done yet. Nobody would move into it as of right now. So there's still much work to be done. And that's because of the township, right? So we've had some pretty cold days, and we've had a decent amount of snow over the past couple of weeks. And the builders actually had some trouble with getting the city to schedule the electric and heat to be run into the house. It's actually freezing in here. That's why my hands are in my pockets. So that's it, it happens, right? So this project was supposed to be done this month. We're probably looking at maybe another month and a half, depending on how quick the township can work. So that's, again, just hiccups in the road, bumps in the road that happen that we just need to account for. And, again, you just talk with your clients about, right? I mean, there's not much that the builder himself doesn't know about this process, just because this isn't his first house. But it's always good to stay informed, touch base, see where you can help, if you can help. So that's pretty much what's going on right now. I would love to have you guys back in here, kind of look at it once it's finished, once it's furnished, staged, and ready to go and hit the market. And that's what I plan to do. But I just wanted to bring you in for the first time, let you take a look at the place, a little sneak peek before anybody else sees it. And yeah, so make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it. This is my first video, so all comments will definitely help for me to make more cohesive videos, maybe more informational videos down the road. But I do appreciate you watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys all back here once I give the final review and the final tour of the place. So stay tuned. It'll be up shortly, and I appreciate it. Have a good one, everybody.